one of the conversations that start to heat up is the MVP race.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the MVP race, guys.
Me and D. Wright
y'all
was
feeling?
just talking. We were just having a conversation about it, and I was saying that when you got the number one team in the NBA, OKC.
Okay, talk about it.
You got one of the top scorers. This guy has lit. I mean, he's went on a rampage, bro. I don't know what is going on, but I think it's hands down. It's clear that Shea should be the MVP.
Most definitely.
I think so too.
It's clear. He's not a point guard. He's not a shooting guard. He's a guard.
Okay, but let me challenge that. Is that because we have MVP fatigue?
Yes. Yes.
We've seen.
I don't have MVP.
No, I'm saying we've watched Jokic get MVP multiple times.
I just watched him hit the 30, 20, and whatever his numbers were. Before that, I was at the game.
Okay, yeah, you were out there.
He is a baller.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not tired of watching him get the MVP.
No, but what I'm saying, but in the sense that, because if he wins it, he's won 3 already, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
Man, I
keeping
ain't
track.
keep- I don't know.
I don't keep
He got
track.
3. He got back-to-back. He got 3.
So would you want to see him get 4?
If he deserved it.
Right? No, I agree, but you don't think it's mass that people are gonna be tired? Like they gonna be like, no, because if he gets 4,
No.
that's who's
Because he's that great of a player,
agree.
number one.
I agree,
There's
he's
only
nice.
a few guys that have 4, but when you look at what's going on and who's rising, man, them young guys got some swag
They
in
do.
OKC,
They
bro.
do.
They
30,
moving
20, and
good,
20.
bro. Huh?
30, 20, and 20. Nah, I voted. I'm gonna give it.
That's a game.
Wait. So what are you saying?
I'm saying, to me, I feel like SGA is definitely where my vote will go, and I think part of it is because, as a fan, as a person who watches matches, I have my rec league championship. That's all I got. I get it, but for me,
still
Do we need to call one?
Yeah, we might need to call it
Because we
timeout
still
on
have
you, bro.
not seen this
we
record
ain't
check.
matter of
Yeah,
fact,
and
I
we're on
got
the
you.
road, and I brought my
Yeah, all
boy.
I know is y'all keep saying I got you. We're going to call a timeout on that bush.
You go get it.
You're right.
Go get it.
Yeah,
Right
go to the crib.
Because I went to the stores and got all my
no,
stuff.
no,
When we go back to when we get back off the road, I sent you a video. I sent him a video.
Hey,
No,
timeout on that line.
no, but as far as like what I've been is, I'm finally accepting the fact that Jokic is I don't know why. It's just for me as a fan because it ain't pretty, right?
It is pretty.
It's pretty, bro.
No, well, it
it's
ain't
pretty. It's so pretty.
It's
No,
so
but it's
pretty,
not pretty
bro.
in the sense of what you're traditionally pretty
Yeah,
for
but-
a non-basketball professional basketball
Okay,
player.
yeah, there you go.
You know
Say
what?
that. Say that
Nah,
non. Say the non
Oh,
first.
he's a civilian.
Yeah,
But you know, I am a civilian.
Yeah.
I am a civilian.
That
I am
makes
okay
sense.
with. But the
That's
thing
how
is,
civilians look
That's
at
how
stuff.
civilians look at it.
You see, I get that, but you see, the thing is, like how SGA plays, how I like to see basketball people.
I respect it. I respect it.
But I know numbers are numbers at the end of the day, and now I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Now I know as a civilian around the non-civilians, I'm seeing basketball a little bit differently, and I'm like, okay, this he's doing something that ain't really been done before, right? Now I'm like, well, shit, do I gotta give it to him now? That means I gotta give him 4? Am I giving him 4? I'm like, and mind you, he could deserve it. I know part of the voters.
It's not about
gonna
him not
give it to him.
deserving. I mean,
Right.
obviously he's in a
Right.
race.
But
When you're in
I
a
know
race, you're
voters are not
deserving
going to give it to him because of that.
because of the fatigue. Okay,
Because of that.
Respect.
That's it.
I think I love everything you just said, Bob, but I feel like with SGA being the leading scorer in the league,
Yep.
the number 1 team in the West.
True. Talk that
And I
talk.
think even overall, they're the number 1 team.
They're the number one team
and-
overall.
Yeah, so I think that right there, that's the criteria. We always say, what's the criteria?
True,
You know
true,
what I mean?
true,
Yeah.
true.
Jokic is having an amazing year. He's averaging a triple-double.
Yeah.
His team is tied for second. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But SGA right now, at this point, is on top of his game and the best player in the league right now. We can
and it's
arguably say.
and it's resulting in wins.
Yep, it's resulting
and that's
in wins.
and that's ultimately
Okay. Yeah.
what it is. And one thing I've had an issue with in the MVP race is that Jokic has been so amazing, but it's probably been like 2 times where his team been in 5th.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I know that the Western Conference is a very challenging and tough league, but he's been in 5th.
Sure.
And he's
Right.
won MVP. So now the argument is now he's having the same year, if not better, statistically. His team is second. And so that makes it hard. When like he said, he was like, yes, I feel that I'm deservingly of the MVP, that I'm deserving of it. But if SGA wins it, he should win it as well. Like I felt like his answer to it.
So you're saying it should be a
No, I'm just saying, like, they just made it hard when you allow, like last year, I thought SGA was the MVP of the league last year. Now, maybe that was biased because I'm not looking at all the statistical categories. This is eye test sometimes.
Yeah, no
True.
doubt.
And my eye test, like you said, Bob, that kid over there that got all that swag. And it's helping that team with a young team go to that level.
Bro.
I want to see him raise that trophy. That was last year.
Right.
Now this year, he's come back and he's done it again
no doubt.
at the same level or higher. And so, yes, please hand him that trophy. But this is the time of the year where you lose MVP as well. And I don't think people understand. We've watched certain MVPs get hawked down towards the end of the year. This is the time where the voters tune in a little bit more. This is winning time.
No doubt.
And so SGA is in the league, in the lead. SGA got to finish it out because you've watched past MVPs lose the MVP towards the end of the year when it's winning time. Remember, this goes all the way into the deep. You don't hear about this until the playoffs sometime when they give this award out. They get all the way to the end of the regular season to decide who's going to win this MVP. So SGA got to cross that finish line.
Cross that finish line.
Right? What's our guy from the Olympics, Noah
Lyles.
Lyles, who crossed that finish line on his head when he thought he had the win?
Yeah.
He got to cross that finish line.
That makes sense.
What's your thoughts, Flash? I want to know your mindset on this because I see a lot of people complaining about how SGA is so crafty at getting to the free throw line. I feel like you were one of the better guys in the league because it's an art. It's to get fouled, and I seen the numbers. I don't know if this is facts, but I did see the numbers where he's shot in like 500 free throws, and the next person is like at 400. So what is your art of getting fouled and shooting free throws, and what do you think about that?
Well, let's go back to Steve Kerr when they made the trade for Jimmy Butler. That's what they needed. They needed a guy that can get to the free throw line. That's how you win ball games. Okay, and so you got a guy like Jimmy who can get to the free throw line 12, 13 times a game. That's a skill. That's a talent that not a lot of people possess. And so you gotta give that to him as well. Right? Everybody game plan knows that SGA is going to have the ball in certain situations and moments. They know everything about this guy, and they still can't stop him from doing it.
Man.
Check. That's a plus. So it's a skill, but it's also, too, when you talk about winning, you talk about being a number one team in the West or in the NBA, you have to have a guy that can finish the ball game. And finish the ball game is not just game-winning shots.
No doubt.
It's somebody who controls the game. Getting to the line controls the game. And so he does an amazing job of that individually. But what I love most about watching OKC is they defense, dog. They fucking shrink the court. They communicate and they talk and they love defense just as much as they love offense. And so that's throwback for me. You know what I mean? In this game where everybody can shoot threes, to see them doing what we do, D, right? 2 more steps in, bro. That closeout is going to be a little bit harder.
Right.
So what? It's hard to win. You got a lot of teams that stand close to their man because guys shooting threes and they just letting people blow by. OKC is not doing that.
They shrinking gaps.
So that's what I love most about OKC, and it's not just obviously Dort and Wallace and those guys. SGA getting his hands dirty in there too, and I love to see it.
You know what I love? Team chemistry.
They got
and a lot of times it's underrated, right?